was me having a kind of a rough kind of time because of my the mother of my children and my family got kind of torn apart. We're not together anymore, so she left, and I told Daniel that I don't want to make music no more. I didn't see any value in it, and yeah, but he told me, strong and a wise person as he is, that let's not come to any conclusions right now. Just wait a minute or wait a couple of years, and then maybe you'll think differently. So that's what happened, and we didn't make any music for 2 years or think about the band for 2 years. And up until now, like 2 months ago. Yeah, I mean, that's how we started. We started out being like a band that was broken-hearted, and we wanted to, like you said, like therapeutic. We wanted to make music in that, with that purpose in some ways. But this time, I mean, that was 12 years ago. That was before family. That was before, I don't know. That was when we were young, and being young is a different thing. When you're getting a bit older and being left alone, I think it was a bit rougher. And this time it was kids involved, and so that makes it the hurting a lot more. But so it was kind of too much last time. 12 years ago it wasn't manageable, and we could still make music and be creative about it. This time it was like just laying flat on the ground, on your back, doing nothing. That was the only thing I could do.
The creative process has been more a little bit in the new studio, but mostly in our own apartments, and having walks, talking about it, and doing that, I just felt quite quick that putting my material lyric-wise next to Joakim's just felt really odd in a way, because you could really feel a red thread, of course, in everything he was writing. And so it came quite clear to me directly that we need to
get rid of my stuff first, and then we can do stuff together again.
In a way, yeah. And also use that to do something of it. So we ended up deciding to make Joakim's breakup. I'll tell that story.
Yeah.
From A to Z.
Yeah. And then maybe pretty soon we're gonna make a new album with both of our stories instead. I think this time it's different because we're making it with a different mindset. I mean, all the other times I think there was some sort of a purpose, like to reach other people. This time it feels more like it's our own purposes. This time we're making this album not for you or you or you, it's just for us. So we have no apparent like hit songs or anything. It's just like everything is in a bubble, and we're in the bubble, and we allow ourselves to be as creative in any way as we want. So this time it feels more like liberating and free and fun than it has for a couple of years.
Yeah, I mean, it's never fun making records, or has been.
Yeah.
It's the creative process of making music is fun, and then getting it down to being presentable, that's boring. It's so boring. And then you be able to go on tour, and that's fun again. So I mean, the start and the goal, but most things in between there is not super fun.
No,
and it's less boring this time.
Yeah, exactly.
So I mean, we 12 days apart, born 12 days apart. We have had more or less the same kind of upbringing, same small town, like same musical. So we have a lot of common stuff in our musical backpacks. So I mean, we talk more or less really common tongue.
Yeah. And if we disagree on something, that's never been like a problem. It's like, this is how I feel. Okay, let's try it. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. And we never come to that that point where we like start to be like irritated in that sense. I think I don't know. That's just me. I don't know how Daniel feels.
Some people doing like producers and stuff that could be like really going to war for. They want some kind of special bass sound. But I guess both you and me are so grounded in if it's a good song, it's nice. However it's produced, and we're able to put different clothes on it, but. Still, what's underneath is there?
No, there's always ego involved for sure, but we're trying to let go of those, like, because when you make like a demo song, you kind of fall in love with that sound and that feeling and whatever. So you just it's a lot of, you have to let go of that and like, okay, let's make it together and see what happens and see what's the best thing for the song to happen. Well, I think it was amazing. That was like the worst thing we've ever done. Like, in terms of being nervous and scared and like putting yourself out there. Yeah. Because I mean, we played only new songs, and we played pretty much all of the songs were like songs that we don't normally play in a live show, and we used a different instrumentation setting, like. So we didn't know what to expect from the audience or how we would manage it. We managed it okay, not perfect, but the reception from the audience was wonderful and great. So I think it was a really beautiful moment for me.
Yeah, coming back to that relationship with Hamburg, we talked about that yesterday as well, that we feel that we have a super nice relationship with whole Germany. Actually, it feels like our second home. But when it came to that specific show and we were that scared, and before, it felt like there's so much friends and close people in Hamburg, so a little bit safe zone for us, maybe.
Yeah. I think it used to be. I mean, for all the albums up until now, I think it used to be. And this album, we're trying to do like kind of not the opposite, but we're trying to go more like head first into just being like, okay, let's seriously be just sad or whatever. Just do it and don't try to mask it with anything. Just go in there and see what happens. But it used to be, I think it was like a therapeutical thing to be like, fuck it, life is hell, but hey, doesn't matter, let's try to keep going anyway. Yeah. But yeah, so it used to be really important, but now it's like, let's go into the darkness instead.